I had created.
And
we
we have
wanted to fight these things like dead on.
we have a tenuous relationship with the Sons of Loki. I'm sure you. Yeah, you know, Rick. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, the beak gets a lot tighter. He cracks his talons.
It's a lot easier this way, Ulrich.
Not nearly as fun.
I know. She kind of chuckles a bit. Well, just wait. You're old enough to participate in the games, and Ulrich, you do know about the said games she speak of. It's essentially a contest between the Frost Giants and your clan. You know, strength-based thing.
Can't wait.
Yeah, usually, actually, your people do quite well against, like, the Frost Giants, which is a very strange thing.
Because we're awesome.
Yurik, one of these strangers has put a hand on your shoulder.
He just sort of kind of, like, just gives you the all too familiar head cock, just, like, out of confusion. Am I feeling anything? Or are these people still strangers?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that conversation with the Giants short rest for us?
Was it what? Sorry.
A short rest.
Was that a short rest?
Short rest?
For us?
I'll say yes.
I'll spend a hit die.
As she kind of looks to all of you. Alright, Stendar would want us back now. We should go.
Yes, we should go.
She nods.
So has it been over an hour?
Well, as you head back to the village, it will be over an hour.
Alright.
Yeah, you weren't grade 8 for long.
Didn't get to do anything in grade 8.
All of our spell things have been complete and utter.
Yeah.
Get shit on, folks.
Yeah, sorry, Ozaru.
Like my hit dice.
But he's not blonde.
And he does not have a tail in normal form, so it's strange that he can become Ozaru.
I mean, you know, fuck logic though, right?
Well, yeah, that would be the live-action movie. Zing!
Oh my god, we don't talk about that here, right? We don't talk about that here.
The live-action Dragon Ball Z?
That never happened.
The not even quite Dragon Ball Z-esque movie, you mean?
No, it just straight up never happened.
Anyways,
it did.
You were all brought back to the village. It's roughly about nighttime. It was about a little bit past noon when you all kind of met up again after the Minotaur fight. And you see under the large grand oak tree, you see that there's a very fancy table being set up. You see the dwarf. You see, well, the dwarf who you now know is named Stendar. You see them all kind of, setting up a table. Sort of a very large feast. Ulrich, you do kind of know what they're doing, but you've never been privy to it. Essentially, every so often, this is when essentially like Spirit comes and talks with your father. It's usually Stendar, Gaia, some other people, and Spirit. You have never really been a part of this, but today, as you're all walking, Gaia smiles and kind of holds your hand and goes, "Well, Ulrich, today your father is allowing you to sit and see what this is all about."
Oh, I guess it's some sort of special occasion.
He said it was.
Well then, we should not keep him waiting.
And she looks to all of you. Your friends, these strangers, they are also allowed to join, if they so wish.
He just shrugs. Okay.
All right. So here I will not bring you back to this.
Wow, Ulrich, I'm so sorry. You had to wait your whole life for this opportunity, and we just show up and we get to sit into these talks as well.
He just glares at you.
It's so great. Thank you.
He just glares at you.
Pyre, I need you to make a quick dex saving throw real quick.
Does anyone know what 10 pounds of torque does to a human ear?
10. All right. Suddenly,
I would like to use my class feature called Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on that roll.
All right. As well, you did not see this coming.
Yeah.
As your glide remark comes out of your lips, suddenly you feel a very strong force connect with the bridge of your nose. You stumble back as you see Guy just standing there, kind of glaring at you two, arm extended. Yeah, she
just smirks.
Again,
You didn't take damage, but it did kind of hurt.
Again, does anyone want to explain to Pyre what 10 pounds of torque does to a human ear?
And imagine it's a taloned hand doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
as-
rips it off.
Yeah, so as you all come to the table, Stendar welcomes you. I hope you dealt with the problem, my boy.
We did. The mother got away, but we were able to get...
Unfortunate. And Gaia does kind of mention the giants and a yeti. Well, hopefully that will keep them away from our livestock for a while.
Hopefully. Is
send
it
a-
more like a sarcastic hopefully?
I'll send a scouting party to go find their nest soon. Don't worry about that. But yes, Ulrich, today is a very special occasion. We have some important people coming to the village today, and I want you to sit in and see what goes on. As one day, hopefully, you will succeed me, so you will need to know what happens.
Hopefully not for a long time.
I have a
He
bad
kinda
feeling
chuckles.
about this day.
I do too, but I'm blissfully
which-
stupid right now.
which-
So
Ulrich has kind of talked to you about his past a bit, and he is. This has essentially never happened. Essentially, the Minotaur came and destroyed his village before this all happened. Yeah. So as he invites you all to sit down. Let me just put that on map layer.
Multiverse theory's a bitch. That's what I'm gonna say. That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna say.
As he invites you all to sit down.
I would be next to my father.
Here, she's sitting next to you. Everything
She was the
looks
wind
normal, Myra.
I'm going to do something strange. I'm going to pray to my god
All right.
How's that
for
strange?
guidance.
I did that before too, but
Yeah,
I didn't get a response.
she's a cleric. It's normal. Yeah.
Because, one, I'm a rogue, and two, when have I ever had god?
That's a good point.
You want your friend back, so you found God.
Yeah. Ulrich, you, Guy, and Stendar all do your own kind of tribal type prayer.
Yeah.
The various gods.
Well, I do more at the base of the tree
Yeah.
because that was
Thor.
the reference. Is Thor
Yeah,
is
to Thor.
top of trees, yeah.
Yeah. And eventually, as you all kind of sit down and start talking a bit about various things, you hear some footsteps and a somewhat familiar female voice as you see Spirit appearing pretty much exactly the same as you know her. She kind of looks you all over a bit quizzically, kind of nods to Stendar. Good to see some new faces around. She sits down. Kind of looking at all of you, looks at Stendar. Stendar just kind of, we found them in the snowdrift. She nods. They say they were friends of yours. She kind of looks at all four of you. Potentially. I do not know many people, but I've forgotten quite a great many of them. She's like, right.
We've all forgot.
I kind of just look at her shocked and just mock hand over my heart, like, oh, how could you?
A few moments later, you're all eating, having a nice time, and
That 21 was my religion check, by the way.
Yep. You see Stendar kind of stands up about halfway through the dinner and goes, there's the man I wanted to see. And you see all of you except Ulrich see a surprisingly familiar face.
Hey, it's father.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Again, don't. I haven't watched that far, so.
Wait,
Guys.
I've seen this before.
You haven't seen that? Really?
No, I haven't seen that far. Unfortunately, I meant to, but just have never. Anyways,
Oh,
you all
wow.
kind of look at this man, and you all get sort of a flashback to quite a while ago, back in Amadon, before you left for the Elven Village for the first time. This man offered you a quest to hand a letter, essentially,
Yeah.
to one of the Elven nobles.
Hmm.
Very odd. And Stender
wasn't-
walks forward.
I wasn't there for that for that session. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, he essentially asked you to hand a letter to an Elven noble, which you did. You see, he shakes the man's hand like, "Oh, it's good to see you after all these years," and the man nods. It's been quite some time, Stendar. Yes, and looks back to all of you and goes, "Ulrich, this is the man I wanted you to meet. He is very important. Why don't you introduce yourself?" And the man nods a little.
My name is Yurik.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ulrich. My name is not important. All you really need to know about me is I help with some of the relations with your father. Mostly the Minotaurs. Stender, can you see he kind of spits a bit, like Minotaurs. Spirit just kind of looks at you like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, let those Minotaurs try. We'll kill them where they stand.
Oh, and the man, please, I'm trying very hard to smooth over relations with them. They really only want peace, Stender. Bah! You know how they've attacked our village, killed our people. It's what they deserve. Man, you see, he looks, a little sad. Oh, Stendar, I wish you would see things my way. I don't think that will happen, but as always, you're welcome to try. Man nods a bit. Everyone sits down again. The man essentially talking with your father about smoothing things over with the Minotaurs, doing some trade with some food and stuff. Stendar completely disregard,
Of course!
Not budging on any of it. The day passes fairly fine. Again, all of you are just very, what's happening? Who is this man?
What is going on?
Yeah. Eventually, the sun starts to
Food
dip.
is amazing.
Yeah. The sun starts to dip. Stendar, well, we should all be heading to bed. Our guests should be heading off. I wish you all good health and well travels, and pray that Thor be with you. And Spirit nods, heading off. The man apprehensively nodding and getting up. Stendar, I hope you can see peace, as he heads off. Stendar kind of rubbing his beard a bit, all right. It's mainly a formality, but he's a very important man. But Ulrich, you know what the Minotaurs have done.
I do.
So, I think it's time. He looks at Guy and nods. Because Ulrich, you do know that every so often he does send Guy and a few others off on very special hunts, which you, again, have never really been privy to.
Yeah.
I think it is time. Gaia, I would like you to take Ulrich on a hunt. She nods. All right, we will be safe. Ulrich, follow me. She starts to head off with you, Ulrich.
Yep, I follow.
Yep.
See you, Sky Warden.
Have a great day.
Guys,
Did you ever say your name?
Yeah.
I
no.
said Lunar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Safe travels, Lunar.
Luna Grove.
And yeah, as he Stendar stands up, looks to the rest of you. All right, well, you all better have a good rest too. Get hardy, because unfortunately we'll have to send you off tomorrow.
Pyre scoots over a chair closer to Lunar,
Yes, Stendar also heads off.
places a hand on Lunar, and casts greater invisibility on the party rogue.
No, that's so bad.
You see like a little biscuit kind of floating in midair.
And a piece of it gets just chomped out of, and another piece, then another piece, then gone.
Quick, you got a minute. You can go follow them. See what happens.
Lunar, as you go, Lunar, you go
funny,
invisible.
That was my exact like.
Yeah, Lunar, you go invisible, and you're like, what?
This is amazing.
Lunar, you do kind of look up at the tree though, and you see a figure, kind of sitting in the tree, cross-legged, like eating an apple, and you see the figure kind of looks down at you and chuckles a bit. You know, you really should follow them. You should take everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna go away.
Yeah, you kind of shake your head, Lunar, and the figure is gone.
What'd the figure look like?
Come on,
the figure...
we gotta go. All of us.
So what was that thing, Myra, that you wanted?
Lunar is getting a lot of you to go.
She's literally going to shoot you with a crossbow bolt if you don't actually acknowledge her presence.
Yeah, that's why I said.
What?
Yeah, Myra, what did you want?
What did you say earlier about the whole future thing?
I'm assuming you talk about this as you're following them.
It's
I am dragging a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm right up there with you.
Have been dragged into
drag
the past by that Minotaur's bullshit, or this is some really, really elaborate shit going on with our minds.
I'm assuming more than a minute passes as I'm following.
How?
Yeah.
If this is the past, and this is when Urik's... This is the day when Urik's family get killed, right? Or like the town gets destroyed?
Well, you don't quite know the exact timeline, but you know this is essentially never happened to Urik before the whole going on special hunts with people.
I never brought this up.
The closest one who would know this would be me.
Yeah, and he's never brought it up.
This has never been a thing. This has never been a thing. You kind of know Urik well enough that you know he would like brag about this.
Can I attempt a medicine check? Or is it like way too late for that?
I think it's a bit too late for that. So as you all at a very safe distance start following the two.
Hold on, that's not done talking.
Besides the party rogue who, with a 27 in stealth, is being as close as
you were fine.
Possible.
We are all pretty stealthy anyways.
Yeah.
Except Myra, because, you know.
What do I get?
Well, no, she has mithril armor now.
Oh, that's right.
So I think that's a... What is that?
Well,
it's either a 19 or a 21.
Yeah, you're all fine with stealth for now. But so, Myra, you want to say something as you were all sneaking after the group?
I was still talking to Pyre, so I said like, well, what if we're back here to change something?
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like maybe he sent us back. Like, well, when we all heard the Minotaur say that Urik dwell on the mistakes of your ancestors.
Yeah. You will learn from the mistakes of your ancestors.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So I mean, that entire thing that happened with him in the past could have been caused by him and this party going out and just absolutely slaughtering the Minotaur herd nearby. So if we can somehow prevent that from happening, maybe it'll change the future. Maybe we can go back to our actual timeline.
Well, I'm
not sure. It also
here's the thing: you all do realize, and you've seen Urik fight before, and you've seen he fought exactly like he normally fights. So you can kind of understand that you weren't exactly sent back to the past, but something strange is definitely going on.
The fact that none of us have done Arcana has probably not helped this situation.
I have done Arcana.
Yeah,
and it was a pretty good Arcana check.
Yeah,
and I don't have Arcana.
We also did investigation to see
And it
if it
seemed
was
normal.
an illusion, and it seemed normal. The only thing we didn't do was medicine check to see if we got drugged.
By what?
Well,
though?
You see,
Yeah.
if it was a medicine check, then I could just cast Lesser Restoration, and
Yeah.
that would clear poisoning. But
Why are you all going along with this so easily?
Because we're stuck here, might as well roll with it.
So-
exactly,
Keeps on coast.
roll with the punches, buddy.
So, as you're all sneaking after them, you all come to a ridge and start looking down. Ulrich, you have heard rhetoric from your father in the village that minotaurs are evil, they're to be killed. They're not
Yes,
good.
I have.
But as you kind of now see what this special hunt is, kind of clicks in your brain oh, this isn't a good. As what happened essentially was, Guy never really told you too much. You met with a few other warriors to do this.
Mhm.
As you actually ventured forth to see what you were hunting. You assumed it was Minotaur, and you were right. Unfortunately, you went a bit deeper into Minotaur territory than you normally are allowed or even told about, so you went very deep in. And you found young Minotaur,
Mhm.
which Guy and the others started slaughtering.
Yeah, I figured.
Ew. Lawful
Yeah.
good in my brain is clicking. That's
Yeah, as
not
it's
good.
clicking, as the children are essentially now fleeing from the three warriors. Everyone else is on a ridge, a couple, about 25 feet above watching.
Is this really called for?
And you see Gaia kind of turn back at you what are you talking about? You know what they've done to our people.
Yes, but they were... I understand slaughtering the adults, because they're the ones that have this evil in the heart, but the children, they could be raised better. Creatures are not inherently
You see, yeah,
evil or good.
The Minotaurs, Ulrich. They'll grow up to be just like their parents. It's best to kill them now.
But he's just, looking very conflicted at this point.
Is there a
This is
snow
lawful.
ridge above them?
That's what all four of you are up on, if you can see yourselves.
I
Lawful
meant
good,
above
yes.
them.
No, they're in sort of an open plain. Essentially, all four of you are up on a cliff, like a snowdrift, about 25 feet up. It drifts down into a plain, and then there's a large mountain sort of up past the map.
Nope.
Nowhere
Carry on.
close. Yeah.
Not even listening with a 91.
No. So as these guys start, again, just slaughtering the children.
Eric just has a look of just this horror on his face.
Too far away to really help.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Misty step right here.
Yeah, as suddenly the children, the one that Guy was about to get, does flee. 3 adult minotaurs coming out. One moment.
Okay, now
'cause
that I
he's-
can
he's-
understand.
Yeah, 3 minotaurs. Who, Ulrich, now you kind of understand why, though.
Yeah.
They come out
Kills our
essentially
young, so we kill
protecting
you.
their children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the strangers just appeared.
Yeah, and
Ah!
the guy kind of what? As I need everyone to roll initiative.
I would also
Have I kept the battle music on this time? Oops, didn't mean to
Yes.
do that.
whatever.
Yeah, because I can't hear it. So
Okay.
sorry about that. I'll put on different music for this instance.
What's up with
It's funny
you?
because I can speak their language.
Yep.
I speak Abyssal. All right. Un momento, por favor. I did change my thing though, so now I can not have to
Yeah.
potentially
Wow.
not have to
7
do that.
and not 20 for the Minotaurs.
That's
They're really angry.
Yeah, you can understand why.
Okay, yeah. Get added in.
the Minotaurs would see me appear.
Yeah, they don't. Again, they're more so bloodlust mode. Oh shit, we gotta protect our kids. Yeah. So Minotaurs, strangely enough, go first. All right. Yes.
Free action, can I call out to, like, stop fighting? Or to, like, calm down?
Well, you're a bit far away at this point, but
I can
you
still
could
get
on
it.
you could on your turn.
Okay.
As all 3 of the Minotaurs are going to charge.
If only I had my suggestion.
They can't see me. He can't see me. This is gonna be hilarious.
Well, you did kind of appear.
I
so they do
appeared
kind
behind
of
them.
notice you.
Behind.
Not the minute. Not the. Oh, I thought you meant the Minotaurs.
Oh,
no, the
no,
Minotaurs
I'm not
see you.
I'm not fighting the Minotaurs.
Yeah.
Not yet. at least.
20 plus 6 hits. Misses actually. And barely hits. Alright. So this one rushing forward. Guy you see ducks out of the way. She's very attuned to danger. These 2.
Would you say she has a danger sense?
Sure. These 2, unfortunately, though, roll 4d8. As they both get gored. Both are still alive, but both take quite a bit of damage. Lunar.
I really hope that my ambush thing gets to go off this battle.
Well, Gaia knows you're there. The other 2 don't.
5 foot step. I'm assuming it's 20,
That hits.
26 hits.
Yep.
Do I crit on this guy?
He doesn't know you're there, and you are acting before him in initiative.
Oh, you're attacking my clansmen!
Yeah, Ulrich. Well, you do see this kind of happen. He poofs forward and just comes up behind this guy and just takes him out.
Shank!
Step.
You see the Minotaur kind of looks at you as you drop this guy, very kind of confused.
20. Do I hit this guy?
Yes.
Do I crit this guy?
He doesn't know you're there, and you're acting before him in initiative.
Oh god. Remember, this is second attack on unless you have multi-attack, and you just don't add your
Sneak attack to it. That's
No,
the only part.
That guy did.
Also,
so
you don't add your dexterity modifier to hit
Yeah.
Yeah.
or to damage.
Yeah.
yeah, you did kill him as well.
Oh,
He got gored by a Minotaur. He was not doing too well.
15. 25. 30.
Hey, why are we attacking those guys?
I'm
You felt like
just
it?
as confused in character as out.
Yeah, Ara. As you just saw Lunar kind of kill 2 dudes.
Well, I'm gonna be a little face palmy.
God damn it, Lunar.
God damn it, later. I'm gonna run up, shouting out in Abyssal and switching between Common and Abyssal to like stop fighting, stop.
Alright, roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I take with advantage because this just.
Well, you not only are you trying to convince the Minotaurs to stop fighting, you are also trying to convince Gaia to stop fighting.
That is fair. That is fair.
That is fair.
Which,
So
depending
you
on
want
what you roll,
persuasion?
a persuasion with disadvantage, depending on what you roll. One side, depending on what you roll, one side or all right. So you see the Minotaurs kind of.
And that should be a 10 to
Step back.
17.
Yeah, the Minotaurs kind of step back and look at each other and kind of at you and the people who they know are not, part of this tribe.
Lunar has such a bloody,
Oh shit! One moment.
bloodlust grin.
You may hear strange noises. I'm moving my iPhone.
I will fly
So-
up about 25 feet in the air, like in the center of everybody.
All right. Can you all still hear me well?
Yep.
All right.
So, I would like to open a dialogue with
Yep.
with
The Minotaurs.
the Minotaurs. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to like help you here, so
Yeah. So it all depends on what. So Ulrich, you are flying up and.
Yep, I'm flying up about 25 feet in the air to give a good booming, call to my voice, because it's,
Yeah.
I say, look, there's been a great deal of bloodshed on both sides, as he sort of glares at Lunar with a look that normally only Pyre gets.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
This
you're trying to.
has to stop.
Sorry, all I'm
The
thinking of
killing
is
or
that
the
one
death
gif.
glares?
No, all I'm thinking of is that one gif. It's time to stop. If any of